Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman. Before we get going with today's video, if you recently signed up to drive Uber in the United States, but you forgot to use a referral code when you signed up, or you didn't know that you could use a referral code, you can use a retroactive sign-up code to get a sign-up earnings guarantee of up to $1,000 when you start driving with Uber. It could be $100, $300, $500, $700, or $1,000, depending on what part of the United States you're signing up to drive in. But again, if you forgot to use a referral code, go down into the video description below. It's 8 simple steps to use a retroactive sign-up code, and you can get your earnings guarantee of up to $1,000 to start driving for Uber right now. Check it out. All right, you guys, so there's a lot of scary things going on in the world right now, as we're all well aware of. A lot of stressful things, sad things. I don't know. Things, just unprecedented things, and just a lot of heaviness in the world right now. And it's affected pretty much everyone, if not everyone, in one way or another. So, anyway, it's good to know what's going on. It's understandable to be stressed out about things because we got to take care of things so we can be happy, healthy, take care of our needs, financial needs, our health needs, our family needs. All of that is very important. But you know what? I decided that it's also important to take care of your mentality, do some things that are fun, funny, laugh a little bit. So my girlfriend and I last night, we were chatting, we were reminiscing about the good old days driving for rideshare and how many rides there were. But we were talking about pet peeves of terrible passengers that we've given rides to and our experiences. And so we made a list of some of our pet peeves. So I want to share that with you guys. I'm sure if you've been driving for a while, you can probably relate. And this is something, video just to ease the tension a little bit. Also, if there's a pet peeve, a type of person that you've driven that I forgot in this list, feel free to jump down in the comment section below and tell us your tale about your pet peeves as a driver. But let's get this thing started. So I got a list of 10 pet peeves that I have as a rideshare driver. Number 1, the smelly people. Oh, gosh. And you know what? It's probably my number 1 most hated person that I have to give a ride to is a smelly person. BO is the worst. Smoke's bad. I'm pretty sensitive to like cigarette smoke, so I don't like that much. And then there's the over-perfumed or cologned individual, which is still far better than the person with terrible BO. And you know what's interesting about that person? 1, they're nose blind, so they don't know that they smell terrible. But 2, they always seem to sit in my front seat. So it's like they're this close to me, and I can't get away from it. And my tactic is to turn up my air, and I like move the air fans so they're like blowing like crosshairs, like right here. So my nose just stays in this pocket, and I can't move. Otherwise, if I move out of it, I just smell the stink. But you know what else is even worse? The stink stays in your vehicle like all day. Maybe longer. Ugh. All right, that's number 1. Number 2. Oh, yeah. How about the overly aggressive passenger that feels the need to slam your doors or slam your trunk? I don't know. First of all, where did anyone grow up just slamming doors? There is clearly there's an etiquette to closing a door. It doesn't have to be super soft. It's just, you just give it a good little shove. It closes. That's it. You don't, gotta slam it like that. Man, come on, man. All right. That's number 2. Number 3. Oh, yeah. The different types of talkers. How about the quiet talkers? You're trying to have a conversation with them, and they're saying something, and you're turning your music down so you can hear them, but you have to keep, like, leaning back over and being, I'm sorry, what was that? Can you say that again? What was, one more time? But there's only so many times you can say that, I feel like, before it just seems excessive. So then I find myself just like smiling and agreeing to things they say, and I don't know. They could be like, "Oh yeah, and my mother died," and I'd be like, "Oh really? Yeah, that's great. That's yeah." Smile and nod, smile and nod. Quiet talkers, can't stand them. Loud talkers, super loud. Hey, what's up, bro? How are you doing today? I don't know if they went to too many concerts or what the deal is, but I've started bleeding from my ear before. No, I haven't. That's not true. But I think worse than both the quiet talker and the loud talker. How about the spit talker? Especially right now. That'd be a terrible person to have in your vehicle. Nobody wants a spit talker. But sometimes when you're driving, the sun just hits in a certain way that you can see like dust particles. And you can definitely see spit just flying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, stop spit talking in my face. So that's number 3. All right, what do we got here? Number 4. This is just one of my life pet peeves, which I guess the different types of talkers are too. But, oh man, gum chewing and mouth noises, lip smacking. I swear to you, this is one of my worst driving experiences because I hate that noise so much. People who chew with their mouths open, can't stand it. I picked up this mom and a son up at this very fancy hotel in Scottsdale, Arizona. They were clearly very wealthy. The lady was wearing like Gucci head to toe, whatever. Anyway, very wealthy. They both get in my vehicle. They're both chewing gum with their mouths open. Oh my gosh! It was like a 10-minute drive and it was the worst thing ever. Anyway, parents, tell your children to chew with their mouths closed. Can't speak. Tell your children out there, America and world, to have your children chew with their mouths closed, please, for the goodness of the world. We're counting on you. Number 5. Oh, yeah. How about the backseat GPS? You're driving, you've clearly got your GPS up, you've got your phone mounted so you can see it. Passenger most likely can see your phone and tell that you have GPS, and unless they're 85 years old and this is their first drive, if it's someone's first drive, understandable. They don't know what's going on, what to expect. They don't know if you know the directions. But if someone has taken a lot of rideshare rides and they know that you have the directions, and unless like it's known to take you some weird way, they should not tell you all of the directions all the time. All right, and then in 3 more blocks you're going to take a right. And then you're going to take a left here. Okay, yep, I got it. And then in a half a mile, oh, no, wait, not here, but the next one. Yep, okay, I see it because it's right here, right in front of my face. I can see it. That's enough. Okay, that's number 5, the backseat GPS. Oh, yeah, jeez. It just makes me laugh every time I forgot what I put on the list and I see it. Number 6, the walking hairballs. Ugh. I love to keep my vehicle clean. I like going to the car wash. I like spending, I kid you not, this is a bit excessive probably, but I find it therapeutic. I like going and spending like 2 hours cleaning my vehicle, vacuuming everything, moving the seats back and forth, putting down the seats, cleaning out every little thing. I just like to have a nice clean vehicle. And you know what ruins a nice clean vehicle? Especially when it's your first ride in the morning. And you pull up, someone comes, and they get in, and you have black interior, and they sit down, you give them a ride, and they smell like cat pee usually. Okay, maybe not always, but I tell you what, sometimes I have had some cat pee smelling people. And they get out, and you're like, okay, and you look back, and your whole back seat is full of hair. And it just ruins my day every time, because you can't, what? Your next passenger, if you don't do something about that, your next passenger is going to get in. I promise you're going to get a bad review, or at least not get a very good tip, because no one wants to sit down in someone's 9 people, you know, their 9 cats, all of their hair. Especially like a business professional that you're taking to the airport. They're going to look at that and be like, nope, no thank you. All right, enough of that. Number 7. How about the seat huggers? The people who, they decide to sit in the back seat, but for whatever reason, they feel like they've got to be right up in your ear. They're near talkers. That's what they are. They're the near talkers. They like to lean in. They hug the seats. They get real close to you. And sometimes they're probably a spit talker too, because why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? Oh boy. And they probably have bad breath as well. But you get that, right? The seat hugger, lean in. All right, we won't spend too much time on that one. Oh yeah, number 8. And this one's kind of annoying. It is a pet peeve. It's not as funny. It's just kind of annoying. The drinkers and the spillers. It's like Friday night, Saturday night, you're pulling up, you see someone walk out, red Solo cup, and you're like, well, that's obviously full of an alcoholic beverage. And you're like, gosh dang it. First of all, you don't want to have the conversation with them to be like, hey, you can't have alcohol in open containers, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's like someone with a can of soda, which probably still has alcohol in it if they're smart and crafty. And they get in, yeah, blah, 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 and they spill their drink, and you either know it or you don't know it, of which I had an old lady spill like an entire bottle of Coke in my back seat one time. Coca-Cola, that is. Anyway, I just reached back and I like patted the seat, put my hand down, to brush away hair. Truth. And it was all wet. And I was like, oh, man, come on. Number 9. Oh, actually, I gotta switch these around. Yeah, okay. So, number 9. How about the detours? The, oh, hey, we're headed here, but you know what? Do you mind if you just stop off at the gas station for just a minute? I'll be just a minute. Or, oh, hey, can you take me through the drive-thru so I can get some munchies, bro, at 2 in the morning when you only will make, like, 5 cents a minute sitting there. It's cool. And then I'm going to eat in the back seat, too, because I'm that kind of person. Then I'm going to get greasy chicken fingers, and I'm going to wipe that on the window. How's that sound for $1.43 after you're in line for 25 minutes? Sounds not good at all, sir. Sounds not good. The detours. You know you're going to take longer than 5 minutes. Don't lie to me. But my absolute number 1, which is number 10 on the list, but my absolute biggest pet peeve person that I drive, it's simple, but I can't stand it. Oh, hey, thanks for the ride and the clean vehicle and being safe, and what a good rapport we had. Thanks for the conversation. Thanks for the whole experience. I don't have any cash on me, but I'm absolutely going to tip you on the app. I'm going to give you a good tip on the app. Just you wait and see. And you know what? I do wait, and I do see that you didn't tip me anything, you bum. Don't tell me you're going to tip me if you're not going to tip me. I'm fine. You know what? I'm fine if you're like, if you just don't say anything and you don't tip me. I'll get over it. I'll be like, that's weird. We had a good conversation. We had a good rapport. My car's clean. It smells miraculous like orange vanilla heaven. And yeah, so that's weird. You didn't tip me, but okay. But if you tell me that you're going to tip me and you do not tip me, I can see that and I can't stand it. It's my number 1 most hated person to drive. All right, I feel better. I've let this out. See, I've released it. This has been therapeutic for me. That's my list, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that, I'm sure a lot of you can relate to it. If there's anybody that I forgot that should be on this list, believe me, I love speaking about this. And so get at me in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Until next time, stay safe out there, everyone.